Hello, my name is Terry Guilford and this is an adjunct to my book proposal for Hay House Publishing, and I'd like to tell you a story. And the story is about a woman aged 59 whose family had grown up and left home, who began to wonder if she was going to be able to keep doing what she did until she retired. She loved her job, but sometimes it just became a bit much. She noticed that she was vaguely depressed and somewhat overweight. So she knew she had to do something, and that she had to do one simple thing. And she looked around to find out what that was. And a local gym opened up nearby, and it had a pool in it. So she thought, well, I can't swim because the movement gave her vertigo, but she could walk. So she joined the gym and she walked up and down that pool again and again and again. And then when they started water aerobics exercise classes, she joined them and always stayed in the deep end, hiding under the water, until she began to feel a little bit fitter. She ventured into the gym and asked a personal trainer to help her out. She was uncomfortable, embarrassed, awkward, in pain, her knees hurt, but she kept on going. And then one day she was looking at her lovely water aerobics instructor, who happens to be holding this camera, and decided that she would like to do something similar. She thought to herself, that would be fun. So she found out about the training and went off to Melbourne to train. She was older than everybody else there by between 30 and 40 years. And she went through what she called her silly old fool phase, where she wondered what on earth she was thinking. But she persevered, and then one day at the gym they gave her a class to run, and it was great fun. She also decided at that point that she might like to become a fitness instructor. Now, did I point out at the beginning that this woman was 59 years old? At the time when all her friends were thinking about retiring and just staying out on the golf course or going on cruises or looking after their grandchildren. Not that they're not good things, but this woman decided that this wasn't all she was going to do, because she was a new grandmother too, and she liked to learn golf. But she wanted to do something that was useful, not just to her, but to other women. So she trained as a fitness instructor, and as we speak is nearly almost qualified. She runs classes at the gym, and people began to say to her, wow, you're amazing, at her 60th birthday. And she thought to herself, no, it's not about me. I'm not amazing. The women who come to my classes week after week, some of them 10, 15, 20 years older than me, they're the amazing ones. And so she decided to interview them and ask them their stories. So the first half of the book that she decided to write, I forgot to mention, she decided to write a book about her story, was about other women's stories as well. How other women got to be where they wanted to be, how they wanted to enjoy the next third or half or quarter of their lives. So she decided to write a book about her experience and the experiences of other women that she knew. She also decided that readers would probably enjoy working out how they could take their journeys, tell their stories. And so the second half of her book became a how-to manual, how to identify your goals, how to define them clearly in smart terms, how to identify the things that trip you up, the way you think, the words you use, the people you hang out with, the stories you tell yourself about, oh, it's a bit too late for me, or it's all right for you, or playing the yes but game. I couldn't possibly do it, those kinds of things. So she wrote a book, and she went to the Hay House Writers' Workshop in Sydney, where they had a competition. And she decided there and then that she wanted to win that competition. And she started writing the book proposal. As we speak, this is part of the book proposal. So the question is, what happens next? Where to from here? Well, hopefully it will be a published book. It will include DVDs for women my age and the kinds of exercises they would like to do. It would include online workbooks to help people work through issues that might get in the way of where they want to go. It's not saying to women, yes, you can be a fitness instructor too. It's saying you can, at any age, do whatever it is that you want to do. And you can love the next half or the next third or the next quarter of your life more than any other part of your life. And that's my story. And I'm Terry, and thank you for listening.